me. When I was out there, somebody took a little time and prayed for me. I was out there doing worse than the folk that got caught. And now that I look back over my life, I know that there is a God. The folk that got caught, they wasn't even doing the half of what I was doing, but I was still able to do what I was doing, and nobody found out about it. That shows me that God is still in the blessing business. Somebody saying this morning, yes, Pastor, I got pregnant, but 495 took care of that problem. Somebody in here right now, y'all, they're saying this morning, yes, Pastor, I used to whore around. Some of y'all like to call it, I'm only getting my groove on, but it's all the same. If the truth be told, Pastor, I should have been exposed a long time ago. If the truth be told, Pastor, my spouse should have left me a long time ago. If the truth be told, Pastor, I'm not even fit to be in a relationship with my own self. So how can I figure to be in a relationship with somebody else? I wish I had a praying church in here who would stand before somebody and say, I know I ain't no good. I know I got an attitude problem. So how in the hell do I expect somebody to connect with me and I can't even connect with my own self? And you talking about you want somebody to love you for you. You don't even like your, I'll leave that alone. You don't even like your own self. But thanks be to God who was this thing personal, y'all. You see, a serving God should be personal. You see, I don't have to serve God with my wife, y'all, because I serve God personal. So I can say, but thanks be to God who was on not Sheila's side, not Mama Taylor's side, not Lakeisha's side, not Lucretia's side, not old school side, but thanks be to God who was on my side. When people look at me, y'all, they always worry about what I used to do, but it seems like nobody's focused on what I'm doing right now. But thanks be to God who was on my side, I'm able to stand today. I'm thanking God right now because he sent somebody your way to put up with your crazy. I'll leave that out there for y'all. Stretch your imagination right now. He sent somebody your way to put up with your attitude. He sent somebody your way to put up with your mood swings. He sent somebody your way to put up with your negative spirit. And here you is still sitting down on your do of nothing. You know you got a nasty attitude. You know you have mood swings. You know you got a nasty spirit. You know you got wicked ways. But thanks be to God, he still sent somebody your way to put up with all your cock. I wish I had somebody in here who know every now and then I put some stank stuff out and the stuff I put out I don't even wipe behind myself. I keep on walking. Don't act like you don't know a group of people. Don't act like you don't know a group of people who don't mind boo-booing on you and they'll go back their business. But if the truth be told, you in fact might be that person I'm talking about this morning, but God still sent somebody your way.
Come on. Yes.
The person he sent your way, this might be a little too much for y'all. The person he sent your way might be connected to somebody else, but guess what? You should still be giving God praise that he sent somebody your way. Oh, y'all will catch that one now when you go home. Y'all will catch that one when you go home. You still should be giving God praise because if it wasn't for him, matters what that person is going through, matters who that person is connected to, they still take time out for you, and you should be giving them praise for them doing what they're doing. Watch this. A woman told me who I can't expose. She says, it's going to take a special type of man to put up with me. I thought about that, y'all. I had to marinate in my system. And I said, you know what? If the truth be told, we all gonna have to have a special type of person to put up with us. Because all of us got issues. All of us got circumstances. All of us got dilemmas. And if the truth be told, all of us got some stank stuff that we have to deal with, y'all. My daddy told me this right here, y'all. He told me, he said, son, I want you to understand something. something, whether you have this woman or this woman, it's going to be some you're going to have to put up with. So what I need you to understand is you need to figure out which you want to put up with. I ain't got no folk in here because y'all act like y'all stuff don't stink. Y'all act like y'all don't roll y'all eyes at y'all husband. Y'all act like y'all don't talk back to them from time to time. But thanks be to God, your husband still allows your head to be on your shoulders. I know how y'all talk. I done heard you. I done heard you in action. I know how you talk. I done heard you in action. Watch this stuff. It get deeper than that. It get deeper than that.
Stop it, Marshall.
It says, I say that because there are days you don't even want to put up with yourself. There are days in your life you've thought about it, you considered it, you analyzed the situation, and you thought about throwing in the towel.
Yes, sir.
Come on now.
There are days you not only want to cuss them out, but there are days you want to cuss yourself out only because you realize you put yourself in the predicament that you're in right now. There are days you want to pack up your bags, leave, and go to a destination that is unknown. Oh, that thing that's sunken in my spirit right now. I think I'll say that again. I feel like I'm talking to my mama right now. There are days you want to pack your bags up, get in your car, and drive to a destination that is unknown. There are days you want to evaluate your situation and say, is all this hell I'm catching, is it even worth it? Through all this ridicule I'm going through, is it even worth it? Should I really be paying these bills? Because it seems like I'm the only one giver in this house right now. Is it all worth what I'm doing? Is it worth it? There are days, man, you just reevaluate your situation, and now I understand, and I ain't saying y'all that I have problems inside my house, but now I understand y'all why old people say I can do bad all by myself. Because all I really need, y'all, is one cell phone, a light bill, one car insurance, y'all, and watch this. If I fed myself, I can eat off $10 a day. So I really don't need all this other extra that's paying me down.
Come on, that part.
Watch this.
That part.
There are days in your life you just want to break down and cry.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You'll find yourself crying and you don't even really know why you're crying. You're just crying. You're crying because there's stress inside of you that needs to be released and nobody wants to hear.
Yes.
But there are some people inside this sanctuary, and I must keep it real at all times. They have somebody to talk to when they're down and out. They just don't know how to talk to them.
Yes.
One thing we need to learn how to do in the body of Christ, we need to learn how to talk to people.
Yes.
When you learn how to talk to people, people will react to you a little better. I leave that alone, y'all. That's another sermon all by itself. AKA, I need to learn how to talk to people. There are days in your life you look at everything and you say, I might as well get my little bag. I might as well throw my stick across my shoulder. And I don't care if I got to walk down the road. I got to get away from here because I feel like if I just leave the house, I'll get some tension off me. I feel like if I just walk around the yard, my situation will start getting better. I feel like if I just start calling on the name Jesus, like I heard my grandmama do, the situation will start getting fixed. Can I help y'all out this morning? If you stop opening up your mouth, cussing folk out, and start opening up your mouth, calling on Jesus, that very same thing you're going through, God will begin to turn it around and work it out on your behalf.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Here in the book of Samuel, this thing good, y'all.
Yes, sir.
We find David in deep distress. Y'all heard what Sister School teacher said? It was cussing him out, chucking rocks at him.
Yeah.
See, I can respect Simeon. I can respect him because at least he's throwing rocks and he ain't hiding his hands.
What you say? There you go.
Now, what I don't like is somebody who will chunk a rock at you and hide their hand.
Come on.
And then they come tell you what somebody else said the whole time. They're the one that said, I ain't got nobody in here. I guess I'm the only one in here that done had some stones chunked at them. And you sitting there looking at the one talking to you as if I don't know you don't like me. Because the same thing you told me. So-and-so told me that you said last week. You just caught me all by myself. And nobody was around.
Yes.
Watch him right here.
Yes.
He's deep in distress. Because his very own son is in fact after him.
That's right.
That's a bad thing, man. Well, I guess it is what it is. Family is family, y'all. And family is the first one that's going to bring you down. The old man used to say that we just like crabs in a bucket. As soon as one tries to get out the bucket, one of them snatch you down. Well, guess what? I have no problem with crabs in a bucket. But baby, if you're going to pull me down, at least get out the bucket. Why in the world would you pull me down for you to get back down to the bottom of the bucket? But at this particular time, we dealing with David. His son Absalom he's after him. He's not only after him, but he's trying to kill him so he can take over the throne. Now, remember who David is.
That's right.
Some people forget who you are.
Come on.
That's what's scary. Because you always talk about my past, but you done forgot who I really am. One thing about a snake, y'all, I don't care if that snake step foot in church, a snake is still a snake. You can sit there and play with that snake all you want to. Eventually that snake gonna bite you. And the first thing you gonna say, why you bit me, that snake gonna stand up and say, did you forget I was a snake? Some of us married the snakes. Some of us got snakes as parents. Some of us got snakes as brothers and sisters. You need to realize when you see a snake, you leave a snake. The old folks used to say, you kill the head and the body's dead. But David is a man after God's own heart.
That's right.
David was a man that obtained many victories.
That's right.
He accomplished many things in his life, but can I tell you something? New level equals new devils. Anytime God begins to bless you more than the next person feel like you should have, I need you to understand that's when the devil is going